Brett Eldridge, Beat of the Music, Kicks 105.5. A great day to you. I'm Sean Knight. It is 7:46. As he does every Wednesday, 10 minutes till 8, he joins us. It is Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency.
Yay!
Good policies is what we do. And if there's a ability for you to get to the internet, if you want to follow up on anything that we've discussed today or coming up that you want to know more details about, he's very adamant about posting a lot of things online, social media, always keeping things abreast. Like last week, we had discussed not anything but oil, not propane, but oil. You now have to have a foundation, a slab
yeah,
underneath your tank,
yes, sir,
in order for that to be legal. And we discussed, how does somebody find out about these things? And you had said, well, when people come to me, I will tell them if they're new. If they're not, it's something that you send out that information, or when you review the policy. But it just seems to me that there should be some more, like, up to the minute thing. Like if a law changes today, that should be something that we can catch real quick, like tomorrow, to give everybody just the most amount of time they possibly can.
I know.
When is this?
Especially if the marijuana law passed, right? I mean, you want to let that one be known quick, right? Sorry.
What is the slab law? No, see, I've just made
the slab law.
The slab law.
That's a good law.
Thank you.
It's where you have to have a slab of meat on every Sunday.
Does that already affect homeowners, or do they have a little bit of time to get that in?
As far as I understand, the way I'm not the all-knowing informant on this, but I know enough of what I saw. The law goes into effect July 1st, and if after July 1st you are not compliant, the oil company cannot deliver it to you.
Okay, so really you're waiting for somebody to be like coming to get a fill for their home, and for those people to tell them. And then, don't you think after July 1st you're going to get a slew of phone calls going, why didn't you tell me this? Why didn't my insurance carrier tell me this?
Why should it be on the responsibility of the insurance carrier? We just insure the risk. We're not the state of Vermont.
Yeah, see, and speaking of that, there has got to be some sort of website for the state of Vermont. See, I got all tongue-tied trying to figure out how to word that earlier. but there's got to be a website for the state of Vermont that explains, like, oh, we just passed this law. Oh, this law did not pass.
Pretty sure there is. Pretty sure there's a couple.
You think so?
Yeah. Don't you have internet here?
No, we have two gerbils running around
Google
on a wheel.
State of Vermont.
I'm not going to do that right now.
I mean, they have to. I mean, I honestly haven't gone to it myself, but I think there is a site that tells you about legislation that's being passed and certainly gives you an idea. Like an example, another part of last week's conversation where we talked about the lead law. That was something that was kind of new, the EMP, the essential maintenance practices. And there's some great information online about that. And of course, I've got that all linked on our Facebook page.
Through the state of Vermont.
Yeah.
So you can go there and
check
find
it all out.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be to each individual, like, for example, residential that is renting must have hardwired smoke detectors, correct?
Yes.
Is that true for business also?
No.
Okay.
Unless you sleep.
Unless I sleep here, which I occasionally do.
Right. No, it's not the case for businesses that I'm aware of, and the reason being is it's for sleeping quarters. It's to arise those who are sleeping. Mm-hmm. So
if I'm on fire, I'm waking up. I'm just going to tell you.
Well,
right
I
now.
Figured you might, but
and I will run through a wall, or I'll eat my way through a wall.
The Kool-Aid. Hey,
Mr.
I could see that.
And that's your time. Okay.
No, we're early.
Okay,
Come on.
Come
on. I haven't even had a chance to sip my
Insult
coffee
me
up.
some more.
Hey,
drink
you
it
reciprocate there, palsy. We're good.
I'm not reciprocating anything on this. Stay away from me. So,
any other thoughts that you have this morning?
I have zero. I've been under the weather and barely hanging on. So whatever you had, I was just following along with.
Honestly, this morning, there's really not a lot to talk about. Just a continuation of that was fine. So, one thing I'm going to probably get into next week is I've been having a lot of conversations with people about business insurance and workers' comp. And what I've been really, over the past couple of weeks, fairly surprised about is people not fully aware that as a business or a startup business that they should absolutely unequivocally have insurance.
Don't give me any ideas.
So
right now I'm like, I could fall down the stairs, just break an arm. That'd be worth something.
There you go.
A couple days at home.
So workers' compensation And if you have employees and business insurance, and we don't typically dive into that because we're not really talking to the mass at that point. We're talking to a smaller group, but there are a lot of small business owners out there. There are a lot of people who are maybe helping a hand for a friend. And I just thought that might be something to talk about next week for sure.
I definitely think we should talk about that. And I'm going to go to the Vermont website and see if there's interesting tidbits I can bring up next Wednesday.
Oh, I'll have to do the same so I can be prepared.
Good policies with Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency. You can catch him by calling
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. We're on Facebook, Google Plus, and YouTube as Barrett Insurance Agency.
Not everyone can be, 100% Grand Slam winner, brother. This is like a 75%er. B minus for the program today.
Hey, we're going to have our bells and curves. That's all I can tell you. So
I've got curves. I'll talk to you soon.
Hit the commercial.